Hello and welcome to this edition of Back 9 Report TV. Fall and colder weather are rapidly approaching the northern parts of the country as golfers hustle to get in their final rounds of the year. The major golf tours are winding down their seasons as well. In this show, we will talk about the Fedex Cup playoffs, which provide an exciting conclusion to the PGA Tour season. Even 1 year after his death, Arnold Palmer remains the king. The women of the LPGA Tour still have some work left, and the Web.com Tour final series will hand out 25 new cards for next year. Here are a few highlights from the 2016-2017 season on the big tour. Sergio Garcia, Brooks Koepka, Jordan Spieth, and Justin Thomas were victorious in the 4 major championships. For Sergio, it was the realization of his lifetime pursuit to win at least one major. To think it would have taken 18 years for that excitable 19-year-old kid who hopped, skipped, jumped, and challenged Tiger Woods at the 1999 PGA Championship to capture his first major was unimaginable. Brooks Koepka earned his stripes in golf by playing all over the world on the European Tour. That experience helped him bomb drives, nail crisp wedges, and succeed down the stretch at Erin Hills to win the 2017 U.S. Open. His brother Chase is now trying to follow in his big brother's footsteps. He just earned his 2018 European Tour card by finishing runner-up at an event on the Challenge Tour. I predict soon we will see both brothers competing regularly on the PGA Tour. Jordan Spieth completed one of the most remarkable stretches of golf that has ever been witnessed on a golf course over the final 5 holes at Royal Birkdale in the Open Championship in July. While Spieth struggled early in the round, his playing partner Matt Kuchar, playing his steady, solid game, thought he was going to host a claret jug. But the young Texan had other ideas. At number 13, Spieth pushed his drive far right into the driving range. It appeared that would be the end of his quest for the championship, but after taking a drop, he made one of the most miraculous bogeys in the history of golf. What happened next is the stuff of legends. He nearly holed his tee shot at the par 3 14th, made the ensuing birdie, rolled in a long putt on the par 5 15th for an eagle, birdied number 17, and finished with a par at 18. Down the final 5 holes in a major championship, Spieth closed in 5 under par to beat Kuchar by 3 shots. Kuch was left to wonder if anyone got the number of that truck that had just run over him. At the final major of the year, Justin Thomas was simply too much for the rest of the field to handle at the PGA Championship at Quail Hollow in North Carolina. Thomas bombed drives with abandon and nipped precise wedges into the greens, then putted magnificently to finish out the victory. It was his 4th win of the season and his first major title. Thomas would go on to win the Dell Technologies Championship in the Fedex Cup playoffs and best his good buddy Jordan Spieth to win the $10 million Fedex Cup. With 5 wins in the Fedex Cup, Thomas should also be named Player of the Year on the PGA Tour. Not bad for a 24-year-old kid. Thomas and Spieth seem to be at the onset of a rivalry that should continue to entertain golf fans for many years to come.
NWO Golf Links is published every month and delivered to your email inbox. A variety of golf writers offer their unique views on all aspects of golf. Travel, tips, information, health, exercise, equipment reviews, and much more are available in NWO Golf Links. Sign up for your free copy at nwo.back9mediagroup.com.
Arnold Palmer is still the king. September 25th marked the 1-year anniversary of the passing of Arnold. We thought it only fitting to add the USGA's video of one of Arnie's greatest victories at the 1960 U.S. Open at Cherry Hills in Denver.
The 60th United States Open Golf Championship on the Cherry Hills course at Denver with the snow-capped Rockies as the backdrop. Ben Hogan among the contenders starting the final round. Jack Nicklaus, brilliant amateur. Julius Boros, 52 champion. Suchak setting the pace. Fleck, 1955 upset winner. Ted Cole making a strong bid. The final day is one of the most exciting ever seen in the Open, as Souchak slips, Boros, Fleck, Jerry Barber, Dutch Harrison, Dow Finsterwald, and Nicklaus all threaten. Then out of the blue comes a thunderbolt. Arnold Palmer, the Masters champion, starting the last round 7 strokes behind Souchak, puts on a blistering rally. The man from the Pennsylvania Steel Regions ties the tournament record for 9 holes with a 30, scoring birdies on 6 of the first 7 holes. Then the leaders stumble. Hogan collapses with a 6 and 7 on the last 2 holes. Souchak surrenders to the pressure on the final round and finishes with a 75 that leaves him tied for 3rd place at 283. Surprise of the tournament is the young amateur Nicklaus. His 282 takes 2nd place. Then comes Palmer. From the edge of the last green, he rolls a chip right up beside the hole. Then Palmer drops the putt and tosses his cap in the air as he wins with a sensational last round 65 and a score of 280. An amazing triumph with the most sensational rally in Open golf history.
Palmer started that final round 7 shots behind the leader, but after a 6 under par 30 on the front 9, catapulted himself back into contention. Young amateur Jack Nicklaus and aging star Ben Hogan both faded down the stretch, but Arnie kept on charging to win the U.S. Open trophy. Arnold Palmer loved golf. He was quoted as saying, "Golf is deceptively simple and endlessly complicated. It satisfies the soul and frustrates the intellect. It is at the same time rewarding and maddening, and is without a doubt the greatest game mankind has ever invented." To say that Arnold Palmer achieved the American dream is a gross understatement. He rose from working class roots to winning major championships, leading his own army, and hobnobbing with presidents. Palmer bridged the gap between Hogan, Nelson, and Snead, bringing golf into the modern era. He made golf cool for blue-collar America, and they responded by making him their king. A cigarette dangling from his lips, a tug at the waist of his trousers, and a go-for-broke style enamored men and women alike. But perhaps the king's most important work was his philanthropic contributions that live on long after his death. He donated his time, money, and talents to the growth of the Arnold Palmer Medical Center. Through Palmer's efforts, the hospital offers the finest care and advanced technology in the treatment of children's health care. The Arnold Palmer Medical Center includes the 158-bed Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children and the 285-bed Winnie Palmer Hospital for Women and Babies. No child is refused treatment. Thousands of families have benefited and will continue to benefit from the miraculous treatment provided by the Arnold Palmer Medical Center. Palmer was a child of the Great Depression and fully understood the gifts he received throughout his lifetime. He signed every autograph with precision, met every eye with a warm, friendly wink, and greeted everyone as his long-lost friend. He achieved the American dream with charisma, style, and a strong work ethic. The king may have passed, but his legacy in golf, sports marketing, philanthropy, and sportsmanship will live forever. The LPGA Tour has embarked on an extended 6-tournament stretch that will visit exotic locales such as New Zealand, South Korea, Taiwan, Malaysia, Japan, and China. They don't return to the mainland until the middle of November for the season-ending CME Group Tour Championship in Naples, Florida, to decide the winner of the $1 million race to the CME Globe. Lexi Thompson currently leads the point standings with So-Young Ryu, Sung-Young Park, Inji Chun, Aria and Maria Jutanagarn, Brooke Henderson, and Stacy Lewis nipping at her heels.
Carlos Torres and Fred Altfader bring you the best golf news and information every week on the Back Nine Report. They cover anything and everything golf, from the professional tours to the major events. They also cover parts of golf that other shows don't, and give their unique perspective and insight on current golf topics. Listen to Back Nine Report live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern on Blog Talk, or download it anytime on TuneIn.
The Web.com Tour awarded 25 PGA Tour cards after the Winco Foods Portland opened at the end of their regular season in August. The final series will give away 25 more after the conclusion of the Web.com Tour Championship, which will be held at the Atlantic Beach Country Club in Atlantic Beach, Florida. Peter Uihlein, Chesson Hadley, and Nicholas Lindheim won the first 3 Web.com Tour Final Series events and have secured their PGA Tour cards for next year. It will be a big ending to the season on both the Web.com and PGA Tours, as the President's Cup will be held at Liberty National Golf Club just across the river from Manhattan in New Jersey, while the Web.com Tour Championship is also being contested. Watch for our next episode of Back 9 Report TV, as we will cover all the details and action from those monumental tournaments. For more golf travel, equipment reviews, information, and opinion, check out www.ohiogolfjournal.com. And until the next time, keep it in the short grass, and I hope to see you on the Back 9.